What's up, you guys? Man, I always forget how different I look whenever I shave off like my giant beard every once in a while. Like 5 years of age. It's a dreary day in North Carolina. Surprise, surprise. But I wanted to use today's vlog to do something a little different. I keep getting so many new subscribers and so many people wanting to learn about CF. And I love that you guys want to come to my channel for that. But there are a lot of other CF voices out there in the community that you guys need to know about. Because as I've said a billion times in so many of my vlogs, CF affects everybody different. So you're never going to have two people with the exact same story. So even though you do learn about CF from my channel, and I try to be as real and I try to be as honest as possible with you guys, that's still just my story. There is still so many more factors to CF, so many more people out there, so many more stories. Because my channel it's just growing so rapidly, I don't want to use it to only talk about myself. I want to also promote people and promote other channels and promote other causes that I really love and I feel like you guys would enjoy. That is why today I want to talk to you guys about a podcast called Straight from the Lungs. Straight from the Lungs is a podcast hosted by my friend William Marlowe, who's based out of the UK. Before you roll your eyes and get completely turned off to the idea, just wait a minute. Because podcasts nowadays seem to be a dime a dozen. Everybody seems to have a podcast. And it's always kind of your typical Joe Rogan-ish type of podcast is how I call it. You just have two people talking just back and forth, almost like a radio interview. William's podcast is completely different from that. He takes his podcast to the next level because he really gets you involved, because it's almost like a storybook. After he does the podcast, he goes through, he adds edits, he does voiceover work, he makes it so it's almost like you're listening to these CF stories in the form of like an audiobook or a storybook. It's not just your usual back and forth. He has a way to really engage you, really get in there. And one of the things that I love the most is he really lets his guests speak. It's not so much someone trying to, talk over the next person or anything like that. It's very much just letting everything kind of flow naturally and letting everyone get that person's story. Another cool thing is each episode of the podcast tackles certain subjects. So you'll have your general subject of cystic fibrosis. You'll have how people got diagnosed, their school life was, how it is in relationships. Really covers a broad spectrum of different topics, and he puts them into these episodes so you're not getting just scattered information all over the place. If you want to know about one thing from a bunch of different CFers' perspectives, you can just click on that episode and it'll take you right there. Instead of me just sitting here yapping about it, here's a few clips from William's podcast, Straight from the Lungs.
My name's William Marlowe. I'm 23 years old, I'm an animator, I do stand-up comedy, and I have cystic fibrosis. In this podcast, I'll be helping share real stories from real people affected by CF.
I literally had no idea you were dealing with all of this.
I wasn't really considered someone to have that much wrong with them.
It's hard to explain to somebody how terrifying it is sometimes.
I always thought that it was a death sentence.
They spread rumors that you have AIDS.
You just wouldn't wish it on your worst enemy.
My mom said she cried for about 3 days.
I thought I had a strong understanding, and as it turns out I knew just about nothing about the reality of it.
I feel like as a group we have a more positive outlet on things.
I think it's actually given me a reason to use my voice in a really positive way. I love that I can say that I pursued my dream against all the odds.
I feel like we're all in this together, whether we like it or not.
Hi, I'm Rue.
Hi, my name is Pearl.
Hi, my name's Charles Michael Duke.
I have cystic fibrosis.
And I'm coming to you straight from the lungs.
Straight from the lungs.
Straight from the lungs.
See? I told you guys, pretty awesome, right? Some of the pieces from my interviews are in episode 2 and 4, and they'll also be in future episodes coming up. But I don't want you guys to go and just listen to my parts. I want you to go and listen to the whole thing. It'll really show you and really kind of broaden your mind to how varied CF is, how it affects every single person different. There's never two stories that are the exact same. While there's quite a few CF podcasts out there, Williams is definitely, in my opinion, leading the charge because it's something different. It really engages you. It's just a breath of fresh air, no pun intended. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys all the links right now, and what I need you to do is head over and listen to the podcast, subscribe to it, go to his website, support William because what he's doing is friggin' absolutely awesome. He's giving a platform and a voice to so many people with CF, and he's doing it in a different way instead of your usual like talk show, radio interview type thing. So all the links to the podcast are in the description, so you can click and go right to them. As this channel grows and as my platform grows, I want to be able to keep continuing to shine a light on people with really rad channels, rad podcasts, rad causes, foundations, all of that. Because I don't see the point in having a channel that gets big and gets a lot of viewers and such if I can't give back. If I can't use my platform to also try to build others up and help others out. Because I feel like, especially on YouTube, a lot of vloggers, they're just kind of out for themselves. What the next video they can make a clickbait title for and get them all the views and all the cash and all that. I understand that, but that's just not, that's not me. That's not ever how I'm gonna work. That may not benefit me in the long run, but I'm never gonna post things just for views, and I want to be able to use this channel to continue to help people, you know, whether it's promoting my friend's podcast, you know, helping kids in the hospital, whatever I can, you know, whatever I can do. Because I'm so grateful for all of you guys who continue to subscribe to this channel. We're almost up to 55,000 now, which is just ridiculous. The more we grow, the more we'll be able to help others, and that is really the whole point of this channel. So, you have your homework for tonight. As soon as you're done watching this video, hit up the podcast. Be sure to listen to all the episodes. And he's gonna be cranking more and more out with so many different subjects. You guys do not wanna miss it. It is just, it's absolutely incredible. But as always, thank you guys for stopping by. Be sure to follow me on social media. All my links are right here at the bottom. Be sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss any notifications. And if I haven't made it clear already, be sure to go follow William's podcast because it is amazing. You guys are always asking me questions about CF and wanting to learn all the ins and outs, and this is the best way. Because with me, you're getting maybe 0.1% of the picture of CF when there are thousands upon thousands of stories out there to tell. And like I said, I love that you guys love coming to my channel and hearing stuff about CF from me. There's so many more people out there. I want you guys to get the full picture. So this is where you can start. So go over there and check out the podcast right now. Thanks for checking out the vlog, you guys. I love you all. Take care of each other. Be good. See you next time. Later.